Okay, I'm going to start by saying that this video is going to be slightly different, mainly because Mercedes-Benz have just invited me out to here in Berlin to check out some robotics. And I don't mean factory kind of robotics with just an arm, humanoid robotics. So I checked out their website of what a few names were mentioned, and it said Actronic. And let me just say, their website looks quite interesting with a humanoid robot walking up the stairs and saying hello. I don't know what this trip's going to be in for, but that seems pretty cool. So let's go have a look. Okay, so Mercedes-Benz are working on some secret tech, as they always are. In fact, I did a few LinkedIn posts a few months ago on all the secret tech, which was rather interesting. But now is the time for a video because, well, they're introducing robots, and not just any type of robots, humanoid robots. Ones with faces that look like this. So we're going to talk about that in a second. They're also working on a thing called an axial flux motor. So this is like a new generation electric motor to help with high performance. So this would be in cars like in a few years' time. We'll talk about that as well. And they're also doing things with AI. So let's have a look at some of these topics in a little bit more detail, starting out with these robots. So this robot might look fancy, but what Mercedes-Benz are planning on doing is actually, instead of like doing what self-checkouts kind of do, where they just replace tills in shops, what they want to do with the robotics is, you see that orange one over there where it's actually maneuvering heavy components into a car? These humanoid robots will help with the more delicate tasks, such as like drilling or potentially moving things across, for example, a factory floor. So I guess you could almost kind of think about this like in Amazon, where they have all those pods where they will move around in the warehouse, but this is more of a humanized scale with faces to make it, I guess, that little bit much more friendlier when you're kind of working. But yeah, this guy's plugged in at the moment because obviously he's doing loads and loads of demos, but they can actually walk around on a battery pack completely like not connected to anything, which is, I guess, kind of scary. In a nutshell, Mercedes specifically states that the use of robotics is to help with the right tasks, ones that are repetitive or hazardous. Unlike this type of robot, which is bolted to the floor, and some of them programmed on going down to the micron level, that's 0.01 millimeters of accuracy, these guys, the humanoid robots, will help with other tasks. So you can see here with assembling parts or screwing things in, repetitive tasks that on the factory floor have to be done hundreds, if not thousands of times. In case you're curious, Apollo, that's its name, is 5'8", weighs 160 pounds and has a runtime of about 4 hours per battery pack. Is anyone getting a case of iRobot? Of course, I'd imagine safety is at the forefront of Mercedes, just like what happened here. So yeah, what we just saw there was someone tripped the safety wire. So if you look down here, there's like safety infrared sensors. So basically, no one goes in there when that robot is moving. Okay, now this section just over here is, well, I'm not allowed to put my camera anywhere over here. I have to lock it up in the Ziploc bag. Basically, this is the new electric motor that they're working on. And apparently 2 or 3 times more torque and more power than before. That sounds interesting. Let's go check it out. Yes, this is the axial flux motor. Now I should add, I am no expert on how electric motors are designed, but Mercedes have been hard at work at a new generation of electric motor. 3 times more power density and 2 times more torque are just a couple of things I got from this. Oh, and the 100 new manufacturing processes just for this motor, with over 30 new patents. If it's anything like the almost 500-mile range of the new CLA announced recently, link below, electric cars could be made even better in the coming years. I'll of course keep you posted. Okay, so behind me, these guys have a thing called MO360, and basically it's a cloud-based system that's within Mercedes. But just to give you one example of how this actually works, is that there's a screwdriver, or kind of like a electronic screwdriver over there, and that communicates directly with the car on the production line and will know exactly what torque to put each screw. How crazy is that? The level of detail and quality that Mercedes-Benz do on every single one of these things is just out of this world. And that's just one example, as Mercedes-Benz are global and they have factories in quite a few different countries around the world building various different models. They have now developed a central place for info and a new thing called an in-house digital factory chatbot ecosystem. I know that's quite a long name. In its most basic and simplest terms, think of this as a ChatGPT chatbot or know-it-all person who can answer questions about machine maintenance or best practice methods for manufacturing processes. And the best bit, the AI immediately provides precise answers in several languages. With all of these combined, they push Mercedes-Benz that much further embracing artificial intelligence as we move toward into the future. Oh, and of course, friendly face robots as well. So there we go then guys, that is Mercedes-Benz robotics and AI. There's loads of things they're working on behind the scenes. If you enjoyed this new style video, let me know in the comment section down below. And of course, I'm always welcome to suggestions. If you have any suggestions for future videos, let me know in the comment section down below. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, see you soon.